What's up everyone, welcome back to Satisfactory 1.0. Today we'll finish off phase 3 by unlocking phase 4, so let's get straight into it. Okay, so we need 4 space elevator parts. One of them is assembly director system. So we need adaptive control units and supercomputers. So we can place a manufacturer maybe here. Actually assembler. So this assembler is going to do assembly director system, and then we need a manufacturer for the adaptive control unit, and then we need another manufacturer for the automated wiring. Yeah, so we have this one, which is gonna produce 3.75, yeah, 3.75 assembly director systems. Let's maybe do actually 2 of them so it's a little faster. So I'm gonna place a splitter here, so you can copy the settings. Yeah, so now we produce like 7.5 assembly director systems. So next part, which is magnetic field generators. They require electromagnetic control rods and versatile framework. So we can place another assembler. Let's actually place again 2 of them, and we can overclock them fully with Summers loop. So we produce 10 magnetic field generators per minute, and we need versatile framework. So we can get this, and we will need 1.25 assembler, so we get 5 versatile framework per minute. No, we need 2.5 assemblers, yeah. So we have to fully overclock this, so we have 25 per minute. We can again place a splitter and connect all of these. Then we'll bring we also need electromagnetic control rods, so you can place a assembler here and get let's do the alternate recipe, which is this one. Yeah, so now we have a different recipe, yeah, which requires stators and high-speed connectors. So you can place a splitter here that will supply both of these. I don't think we even need to overclock this except for putting some Summers loop. So that's it for the magnetic field generators. Now we need thermal propulsion rocket. So let's see the recipe. So we need a lot of things, but these are mostly automated, so we need the modular engines. So let's place a manufacturer over here, and we need another manufacturer for the modular engines over here. So we can fully well, that's going to be thermal propulsion rockets, and we can fully overclock this. So we produce 5 per minute, and we need some modular engines. Let's actually underclock this, so we only need 1. So let's underclock this to 2 per minute, and yeah, that should be enough. So that's it for the basics. I think you need, you also need smart plating, so let's place an assembler over here, and let's get smart plating. Let's put some summer sloop in there and overclock this to 125%. So that's it for the basic ones, except for the nuclear pasta, which requires copper powder, which requires a ton of ingots. So we're gonna build that later next to a copper node somewhere there. So now we can place the storage containers. So we need one over here to supply both of these assemblers. We also need, how many here? We need 3 storage containers here. So let's place 2 here and 1 more here. And we also need, I think 3 here. So it's gonna be 1, 2, and 3. So that's it for the speed wiring. Here we need 2. So we can place 1 here, 1 here. Okay, and for this one we need 3 storage containers here. Let's maybe put them like that. That's gonna be for the thermal propulsion rockets. And this one needs 2. So let's place 2 storage containers. 1, 2. And this one needs another 2. So let's place 1 and 2. So now we have to fill all of them to get the required amount. We also have to collect the output. So let's quickly place the storage containers here. Let's move this. So now we have 3 of these manual production lines prepared. So I'm gonna get all the resources so it starts working, and then we're gonna start on the nuclear pasta on that copper node over there. Okay, so all of these have now the required resources, so you can get to the nuclear pasta with the copper node over there. Okay, so we have this temporary copper setup with a fully overclocked Mark III miner, which uses turbo motors to build. And we have 8 fully overclocked smelters that make 600 copper ingots that go into a single double overclocked and summer slooped copper powder constructor. So we need a particle accelerator to make nuclear pasta. So let's build it here. And nuclear pasta requires copper powder, but also pressure conversion cubes. So you can place an assembler over here that's going to be making those over here. So in fused modular frames and radio control units. So we can place 2 storages over here, and we can connect these. So we can connect this one to power and this one, and we need let's see, we need 50 fused modular frames. So let's take that, and 100 radio control units. We also need to double overclock that and put summer sloop inside. So we can put 100 radio control units and where is the 50 fused modular frames. And this will start making pressure conversion cubes, and the nuclear pasta is gonna go into here. Yeah. We actually need half of that, so I can just take out the summer sloop. And that should be it. Yeah. So let's see actually the particle accelerator working for the first time, because it's also a new building we unlocked. And here it is, it's starting to work. So it starts at the small one and then goes up to the big one. So it should start going to this one pretty soon, yeah. And this has like a different power usage each time. Also, I think our power grid is gonna be dying. Yeah, it's starting to die. Okay, so let's get back up there. So, because our grid is dying, our batteries are starting to give off some power, as you can see. And the particle accelerator is really jumping in power here. So to give our network a little bit of support, we can place a power augmenter, which is in the alien tree, and this has also a cool animation, as many machines in this game. So this uses 10 summer sloop to build, and it gives our network a 10% boost, as well as just 500 megawatts. So now our network is a little better off, but not much. Like the particle accelerator is really like consuming a ton of power. Thankfully, it doesn't have to go on for long. So the 29 megawatts of max power usage is gonna be for like 20 minutes max, so that should be okay. As you can see, most of these are working, and yeah, I'll be right back when they like finish stuff. After an hour or so of waiting, they finally finished making the parts, so I already destroyed all of them, and we have all the parts here. So we can take all of them, and we can go to the elevator and put everything inside. We can seal it, and same as last time, I will play the whole animation. If you want to skip it, you can see the time when it ends on the top of the screen.
Welcome to the Pioneers Got Power Problems presentation. That was a joke. Anyway, you're familiar with the process. Just throw the lever and the automated systems will take over. Imagine all the time and effort that would be wasted if you had to do all that work as well. Some work is just better suited for machines. Phase 5 contains technology the human brain cannot comprehend, so just trust in me and fix-it policy and everything will go as planned. Answering all your questions will take time we simply do not have. Everything is going to be just fine, so long as you do your job. We've come this far together after all, haven't we? Anyway, you know what to do. Just don't forget to keep producing previous project parts, and plan ahead when setting up new production lines, and make sure not to leave it all until the last moment. Phase 4 of Project Assembly completed. If style was measured in my performance reports, yours would be something special. Regardless, saving the day is within our grasp. Do not lose focus now. You must understand the weight on your shoulders, but you are not alone. I am here, and I know exactly what's at stake. This goes beyond Earth. Your actions will affect the universe at large. You might think I am exaggerating. Perhaps you will understand once you finish Project Assembly. Phase 5 awaits. I expect your best work.
Okay, so our space station is really coming together now, and it looks like there are some engines here, and I think we're starting to build a ship here. So let's check out the hub for some new items, and here it is. So we have the converter and fixite, and we already have that, and diamonds and time crystals. We also have the quantum encoder. And some other super advanced stuff that the Ada didn't even bother to explain to us. Blueprints Designer Mark III, portals, and conveyor belt Mark VI, which is the fastest conveyor that's in the game right now, as well as Fixonium, but that's an extension to the nuclear power. I think we're gonna start off with the converter and then the Mark VI belt, so I'm gonna unlock all of this. So we can unlock the converters, and we can go over to our aluminum setup over there. Okay, so to make fixite ingots, we need aluminum and reanimated SAM. You can also use iron and caterium, but honestly I think this one's the best recipe. So I have like a 600 belt going from the cave below here. There is a normal SAM ore, which I fully overclocked with a Mark III miner. So we can place 5 constructors to turn that SAM ore into reanimated SAM. So now we have our reanimated SAM. This is a belt of 150, and we also have our aluminum. So we can place a new building, which is the converter, which has 2 item inputs and 1 item output and 1 fluid output. So let's place it probably here. Yeah, here it's perfectly centered. So we can put our reanimated SAM, and also we can place a smart splitter and set it so that the middle is going to be any and the right is going to be overflow. We can also set it to fixite ingots with aluminum. We need 2.5 of them, so we're just gonna fully overclock one. It's not the best for power, but it requires a lot of some fluctuators. This also has like some cool animations. All the buildings in this game have cool animations. So yeah, now we have fixite ingots. This fluctuates in power very okay, I didn't expect it to like fluctuate this much. So we also need fixite ingots aren't used for anything except for fixite trigons, which are made in the constructor. So you can place one of them here. Yeah, one of them, let's place them here. And let's place 3 of them, and also let's fully overclock them, because we need 7.5 of them. So we're just gonna place 2.5, yeah. So it's 25 ingots per, and this produces 75. So we can place a splitter over here. That goes into all of them. this. And we also need some power. So let's bring a power pole over here. And let's connect all of these. Now we have to place the mergers. And that's pretty much it for fixed site ingots. So that's here, and now let's build the storage. So that's our fixed site trigons automated. So they're used for like Mark 6 conveyors and pretty much everything else in phase 4. The other thing we need for conveyors is time crystals. So we need diamonds, which require coal, a lot of coal. So I'm gonna find a good spot for that, and I'm gonna be right back. Okay, so the spot I chose for time crystals is actually right next to steel and coal power. Because if you use Mark III miners, then you can actually just get rid of 3 of these miners and everything can run on a single one. But since the time crystals require a lot of coal, I replaced the 3 Mark I miners with 3 Mark III miners that are fully overclocked to make 1800 coal. So we're gonna need 3 particle accelerators. So you can maybe place them here. And let's leave some space for the conveyors. So let's line this up by 1. And we need another platform here. So let's place that and move this again by few. So we can get the coal. And this one's gonna go the first particle accelerator over here, and it's gonna be using the basic diamonds recipe. The second one is gonna go into the second, and the third is gonna go into the third one here. And they all use the same recipe. So that's the particle accelerators. Now we need to turn the diamonds into time crystals. So that's the converters. We can set them to time crystals, and we actually need to overclock them to 2.5, so they use 30 diamonds. So we can paste it into all of them, and that's pretty much it. So we can just connect the output over here and place a storage area over here. Okay, so now we connected all of them to power, and as you can see, some time crystals are going. These use a lot of power, like a lot of power. So now we're actually in a deficit, and they're actually extremely loud. So we might have to start off the next video by making a small field power plant before we get to the huge turbo fuel power plant that I have planned. So that's gonna be it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed. Remember to hit that like button and subscribe. See you in the next one. Bye bye!